there are opportunities. What have you been maybe buying in this, recent pullback?
You own Tesla, you own the hyperscale. Look at Oracle, the sell-off here. Look at Meta. I mean, these are golden buying opportunities for the next 2, 3, 4 years. And that's my view where we are in the AI revolution, that you use these as opportunities, not head for the elevators.
So I guess the question that I have, Dan, if this is a buying opportunity, what happens if there's another 10% pullback?
Tim, it's my view. We're talking about NASDAQ 25,000, NASDAQ 30,000.
When?
Next 2, 3 years. So it's my view, like as we continue to play out, Street's underestimating numbers by 20 or 30% next few years. That's why these are opportunities to own the AI winners on these pullbacks.
Okay, so let's look ahead to Nvidia next week. Dan, you know that they're going to be reporting earnings on Wednesday. It's the king of AI bellwethers, no doubt about it. What do you think, though, we will see? What should we see to give you, the confidence that you're talking about right here with us on this Thursday?
I think demand 20% higher than the Street's expecting the next 12 to 18 months. And that's even without China. And I think when you hear from Jensen, combined with the hyperscaler, combined with what we see with Palantir, this is a CapEx super cycle playing out. That continues to be the thesis.
So you think the pullback that we're seeing, you think it's investors being kind of silly? That like when we see Nvidia, it's close to, I think, about a 10% pullback since late October. That nervousness, normal, wrong? You just think it's wrong, that investors have it wrong?
No. I think it's normal.
Okay.
It's normal when people are calling bubble, valuation, circular financing, right? I mean, we've had a massive run. It's normal, but it's healthy. But it's my view, this is not the end. This is second inning of a 9-inning game. That's where I think this plays out.
So fast forward a few years for us, fast forward to the end and what that view looks like. And this is something I've been asking everyone, Dan, because we're not just interested in the micro with these individual companies, but we're interested in the economic effects of this investment and the promise of this technology. If everything goes according to plan, what does it look like if these investments are successful? What does that look like to everyday life? What does that look like to employment in the US and around the world? What are the effects of this tech on society?
Look, you and Carol, I think you'll be in a robo-taxi. I think the humanoid robots are going to be something that over the next 4 or 5 years are going to become a reality. And I think it's going to be a massive innovation renaissance in the United States. For the first time in 30 years, the U.S. is ahead of China with tech. And that's massive in terms of as this all plays out. Will there be job losses? Yeah, but I think net, it's jobs created, innovation, AI centers, manufacturing. There's more data centers under construction today than active data centers. So that's my view why this is a fourth industrial revolution. And we continue to view days like today, they don't feel good, but they create the opportunities.
You talk about the AI build out. We are, increasingly doing stories about a data center built, but they don't have the power to power it. It's funny, but not funny. So, and I do think about, also the political impact of Americans, myself included, paying super high electricity prices right now. And, the pushback where we had a guest, was it yesterday, that was talking about, you're going to have a point where Americans are saying, nope, you can't build this data center here. Like we need lower electricity.
Yeah, Connor Sen in Bloomberg Opinion.
Connor Sen, thank you. So I just do wonder, Dan, it's going to have some challenges. Already does.
Nuclear.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen overnight. You know that.
And to be fair, Connor was joining us from Atlanta, and that's where in Georgia is the state that has the most recent new U.S. nuclear reactor, the Vogtle 2 plant, the first one that has been built in 10 years, basically. And that was open just a couple of years ago. And still, he and his neighbors, they're seeing electricity costs soar.
Look, and that's something where, that is the reason right now, from a power situation, the only thing stopping the AI revolution is power. 3% of companies have gone down the AI revolution. When you get to 20%, power starts to be a massive shortage. But I believe nuclear fusion, enhancements on the grid, solar, going to be an all-in sort of hands-on deck that you're seeing in the U.S. on power. Aqua obviously being one of our favorite names and others, but that's my view, where you're going to see really a massive surge of focus on investment in technology to enhance power in the United States.